Good morning. Welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber. Oh, I wonder if it's being mirrored or not. Good morning. I am trying something different. I very quickly in the last 5 minutes switched out my switched it out. So let's see. Does it show me as being very loud? Am I loud enough, Tank? Good morning, Tank. I might have to share this with somebody else. There's Lisa. Yeah, not accidentally. I'm trying something else, so I deleted the other video. So if you guys were on there, I should have went in there and said, "Hey, I'm doing something different." Good morning, Monique and Melissa G. I'm going live straight from YouTube. We're gonna test it out for a little bit. Really, the only thing I use Restream for is when I was having issues I wasn't able to go live from YouTube for some reason, so I had to find other streaming services. And the other reason was, the the intros and outros. I'm like, you know what? I really don't need those. I really don't. So I use up as much as my minutes as I possibly can, and I can see all the names in green and my moderators, and I can turn on my subscriber only mode easy. Let me mute my mic. Hold on. I think I can still share stuff from here. I don't know how to do that. I'll have to play around with that. Ooh, I can create a highlight video. Yay. Add stream marker, share. Okay. Let's see, edit. Nope, that's that. That's manage. I don't know. Pop out dashboard, change level settings. What does that mean? Set up an overlay for your breaks. Huh. Interesting. Good morning, Erin. Melissa G's in the house. Erin, I know I told you I was going to put handles on this basket, but I watched a short video this morning on Facebook, and they were making a basket out of scraps, and they put a handle on it, and I went, I think I'm going to put a handle on mine. Oh, okay. So I'm almost done with this basket. No crowns today. What do you mean no crowns? Crowns. Oh, are you talking about like the leaderboards and stuff? I turned that off. Like, are you talking about the crowns for like who's chatting the most and things? Yeah, I turned that off. When I was setting up the live, it said live leaderboard, and I said, nah, we don't need that. There's my basket. I think I'm going to add handles to it. It's heavy. It needs handles. I mean, it's got 2 cakes of yarn in it, but even with the 2 cakes of yarn in it, they're not that heavy, but it's heavy. 14 ounces, a pound between the two. So I think I'm just going to work on finishing the handles on this, and then I've gone through 4 full cakes of this stuff. Makes me happy. Good morning, Margaret. So this is the yarn I was talking about with the blues and the purples and the teals. That I was talking. I really wished it would have striped. So you see how it's striping on the bottom? I wish it would have kept striping all the way up, but as soon as I added the new cakes in, it went from striping like this to doing this. I mean, it's still striping, but in a much different way. It is a very big basket. It's huge. Humongo. I increased up to 11 single crochets between increases. I went up to 11. So I think it needs handles because holding it like this is kind of, oh, and look, I can still do that. Is everything word-wise right for you guys? Yay, you started it. Awesome. I still have, let's see, I put 4 in here. I've used up 1 to make a bag. Did I show you guys that bag that I made from this yarn? And then Erin has already tested it and gifted hers. So the pattern's tested. I think I need to have one more person test it, maybe. Because she's a left-handed. So she's going to be my lefty tester. I might need someone who's a righty test it. I know Margaret's a lefty. Marianne, you're lefty. So, Monique, are you feeling up to testing a bag? It's a quick one, especially if you make it with the chunky yarn. Erin ran 2 strands of yarn together. Was that correct, Erin? Words are not backwards. Sweet. Yep, I'm running 2 of these 6 weights together with a 10. 2 4 weights. Monique is a lefty too? Oh. Let's see. Who else does bags? I mean, I guess Grammy Rita, good morning. You snuck in there. Good morning, Margaret. Lisa H. Which bag? Oh, which bag? Where did I put my bag? Oh, it might be in my tote of bags. I might have cleaned it up. Let me grab it. Lisa, you might be my next one then. My righty. My righty tester. Hold on a second. Bag bin. Okay. Ugh. No, that's not it. Dropping things and throwing things. I think I put it in here, but I cleaned up the other day, so it's very possible it's in here somewhere. I can't find it. Where did I put it? Hold on, looking. Where did it go? Erin, where did I put? Oh, maybe it's right here. Oh, found it. I found it. It was buried. So I've already had a lefty test it. That's why I was asking for righties. This bag. Have I shown you guys this bag? I think I showed you guys this bag. It's super easy. It's not too hard, but again, the way I wrote it down, I don't know if it's Erin did it, so good morning, baby. So with my 2 6 weights, Marianne, I'm doing a 10. They call for a 9, I think, as regular, just 1 strand. No, 8 millimeter. So I'm only 2 sizes up. I don't know that it could go another size down, but I went with a 10, thinking they were 9s, but they're 8s. But I'm holding 2 of them together. Maybe I was going based off of a 7. No, a 7 is I can't remember what blanket yarn is. Blanket yarn, whatever blanket yarn is, that might be what this is. Not sure. My hair looks like it's all kinds of frizzy this morning. Frazzled. This is nice. I like having my... All right. Okay, so there's that. So this used 1 full cake of the 6 weight. This was made from one of these. I had just a smidge left over, I think. This is 148 yards. But if you run 2 4 weights together, I don't know how much that would be. I would assume obviously you would need at least 150 yards per color. So yeah, Lisa, I think I have you in my email. Let me double check. Let's see. You know, the only thing I can't do though from here is share my screen. I don't think I can share my screen from YouTube, which isn't a big deal. I'll just have to do it from another device or something. Oh, that's right, Lisa. I do have you because I messaged you for your address to forward onto BB. Okay, so I will email you through that email and send you the pattern to test. And if you could test it like as soon as possible, we can get it out ASAP. Which, I mean, it's not a rush, but just as soon as you can. All right. You know what? I was going to work on the basket, but it's kind of difficult to do when it's like right here on my desk. I'm just trying something different, Marianne. The only, like, I was just thinking, I don't really use it for anything other than the intros and outros and possibly the occasional sharing of my screen, but I don't know if I can do that in here. I'm trying to see if there's usually a way you can like have like a dashboard where you can like share, add stream marker. Yeah, that's the only thing I can't really do is share my screen. Good morning, Jay. One skein. The only reason I started a second skein was to double the strands on the handle. And it does give me fits every once in a while, Marianne. So I'm just like, yeah, I just wanted to try something different. You know, it doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but I don't need all the bells and whistles. As much as I used them, I mean, I really didn't use... See, the thing is I wasn't using Restream other than to use it as a third-party streaming service and the occasional, like, the intros and outro videos. That's it. There is a way to add them on here. I just have to do my research and figure it out. Because you have to do, like... You have to, like, embed these, like... Oh, what are they called? These... I can't remember what they're called. A third-party encoder. There are some sort of like links and things, like if you can, yeah, there's a way to do it. I just don't know how. Okay, I want to make the bag. Going with the KISS attitude, just keeping it simple. And I know a lot of others that do it that way, and it's fine. Oh, Marianne, I bet so. You got 4 of those whipped out in like, what, 2 weeks? Maybe 3? You barely took any time off between them, so. Nightbot is still working, so we're good there. If Nightbot is too spammy for you guys, please let me know. I don't like spammy Nightbots. Where all I see, like, I've been in some people's chats, not ones that I frequent very often, but I'll just like be bored and nobody's live or something, and I'll pop in and all that's there is Nightbot, and I'm like, ugh. I know you did. So I was I was considering making those beanies, figuring out. I mean, you're pretty simple with like the beanies for the, like the ponchos. I don't even know how to replicate those, but the beanies, I feel like I could. You do it, I think, well, and maybe I'm wrong. I'm almost positive you would do a simple beanie start, you know, double crochets, maybe half doubles, because I know you really like your half doubles, so I don't know which way you would go with that. Yeah, I was going to try and see if I could replicate without you giving a pattern. But I haven't done it yet, so. But I want to try to make that bag that I sent you guys in the Discord. Visit site. All right, so it uses a 5 weight. This is a 6 weight. Let's see. And they use cotton, but I'm like, I want to use this stuff up. So, and it uses a spiked single crochet instead of, it's a moss stitch, but it uses a spiked single crochet instead of a regular. It uses an 8mm hook with a 5 weight. Or sorry, it uses a 5mm hook for a 5 weight. So, I think I'm going to do a 6 with a 6 weight. 5 round increases starting with 10, okay? And 6 rounds of the cross stitch, ending with 2 rounds. See, I probably would have figured that out, but I do appreciate that because they are awesome. Anyway, okay, so they use a 5mm hook with a 5 weight. So I'm going up a weight. So maybe I should only go up 1 hook size. 5.5 or 6. What do you guys think? Because the reason they went small is because they wanted those stitches nice and tight because of it being a bag. But they also used cotton, so that helped with not stretching it as much either. So, Yeah, I still haven't finished the waffle bag either. The waffle basket. I'm gonna go grab the bag that this yarn is in real quick to see how much I have left, because I need to leave enough to do at least 4 more rounds on my basket, because I need 1 round to do the chain and then 3 rounds for the handle to sturdy up the handle. Oh. Okay, so I got at least 1 more. Oof. I got 1 more of the Big Twist Flourish, and then I've got the 3 Premier Sweet Roll Bold. Now, they might be the same yarn color, but the yarn, this is definitely tightly wound for sure. It has a slightly different feel. Like this, even though it's loosely wound into a cake, it still even feels like the yarn itself is loosely spun, because you see how splitty that yarn looks as opposed to that. So it may be the same colors, and it is still kind of splitty in the Premier, but like it worked up different when I made with the pinks, the pink one that I have. So I do have 3 sweet roll bolts. Those I'm going to put in a project by themselves, I think, aside from this. Like, I don't think I'm going to put them in the same project necessarily because they're just ever so slightly different. Even in, well, I don't know. Some of the colors might be hiding in these because of how tightly wound they are. Let's see. Frizzy Bee, good morning. The beanies that you make basically start with your crazy train beanie pattern. Use whatever different stitches you want to use for the body of it. There you go. Oh, so you should just put that. Make that like, it'll literally be like a half a page pattern. Just make it your crazy train beanie pattern and then be like, all right, just copy and paste the part that you said was the pattern from the other one. Copy and paste that part and then put like for the next rounds, just da 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 da. Like, you just have to add like a sentence or two and you have a whole new pattern to it. Do I want to make the bag from this or the pink one? Because I have a pink one left. I have one pink one left, but I don't know if it'll make a whole bag. Or do I do both? You know, when I run out of one, I go to the other one in one bag. I don't know. The thing is I'll have probably leftover of this one because once I just do 4 rounds, this won't be, might be not even a third, maybe half gone of those 2. So I'll have leftover. I know, I love them both. I love them both. This is like a fuchsia and a little bit lighter pink, and then you got your teal, lighter teals, like an ombre of teals, an ombre of pinks. But then this one's like more ombres of purples and ombres of the teals. So it basically, you change out the purple for the pink, and then the teals are the same. For the most, pretty much the same. Now that, oh wait, and there's blue in this one too. There's like a navy blue in this one. There's like a navy blue. Here, take, where did I put it? Where did it go? Am I blind? I didn't leave it up there. Oh wait, that's right here. Take this, run it upstairs, turn it on, and come and bring it back. What yarn is that? Okay, so this is Big Twist Flourish. I don't think you can get this anymore, at least in this. But Premier has this. And like I said, it's very similar. Very, very similar. I mean, they look like identical colors. This is just better packaged, and this is loosely packaged. Big Twist made theirs a lot looser. There's 109 yards in the sweet roll and 148 in the Big Twist. So the sweet rolls, you're getting a lot less, but it's the same, essentially the same yarn. So coming from 2 people on a yarn infusion for my mom. Where the heck am I? Make more stuff. You gave up fighting with those hanks yesterday. I was so frustrated working on that yesterday. I don't think I'll be buying yarn from that dyer again. Oh no. I wish I knew what it was. All right. Okay, so making the bag. Which one do I want to go with? Because like I literally have one left of this. And then I have this one plus the sweet rolls I could add to it if I need to. Or do I make them in one bag? Put like the pink on top of the purple, or put the purple on top of the pink. If I even need to go that far. I don't even know if I need to go that, if I'll need 2 cakes, because it's not a huge bag. Let's see how much they use. They do, They say, okay, so it says any number 5 bulky weight yarn. The amounts given here are for weave crochet. Okay. So they used 360 yards total of the 2 different colors that they had. So I will probably need, well, hold on. The straps are 30 yards. And they used 330 yards for the main bag. So I probably will need 2 because they're 148 yards. So I have got to get those packages out today. Oh my gosh, Marianne, thank you for saying that. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to get those done. So which one should I start with then if I put them both in the same bag? I was thinking pink on top, but then pink on bottom. I don't know. I like them both. Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning, child. Well, I was saying good morning to her as you were walking by, and then I wanted to say good morning to you too. Rebecca is here. Pink or purple? You slept in a little. Hey, you know what, Rebecca? You deserve to sleep in. All right, so pink on top. Let's see if I can find the center of this. Maybe. There we go. For some reason, these like to wrap around, go through the bottom and then wrap around the outside. Pink on top. Okay, so, all right, so here's the next question. In the pattern, they use a 5mm hook for a 5 weight. I said I was going to use a 6. Good morning, Arrow. Hemming and hawing about maybe crocheting another pair of socks for yourself. Do it. Do it, Marianne. Do it. Make yourself another pair of socks. So they use a 5mm with a 5 weight. I'm using a 6 weight. So I said I was going to guess a 6mm if I can find a 6mm. Somewhere. I think they might both be upstairs. Oh, come on. I'll use this one, I guess. Well, yeah. You stocked up again on ice. Nice. So, yeah. Well, and they use a cotton so it doesn't stretch as much. So, yeah, they work. Let's see. I read it somewhere on here. Let's see. Gauge is not critical for this project. However, doesn't turn the largest one. Oh, I saw it somewhere where they used a smaller hook on purpose. So that way the stitches were tighter. Doing the dark side, Marianne. Make more stuffies. Do it. Make more stuffies. I read somewhere on here that they use a small hook. It says or hook to meet gauge. Well, let's see what gauge was. 12 stitches times 15 rounds. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with the 6. That's what I was thinking, Margaret. Going with a 6. Oh my lord, I don't know if I can. I might have to do a 7. This 6 barely snags the yarn. Or actually, I might have to do a 6.5. Because I keep, and this yarn's so splitty, I keep dropping a strand of it. Oh, maybe I'll do a 6.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ooh, yes. A purple one, Marianne. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 28, 29, 32. Yeah, I might go to a 32. Go to a 6.5. I'm going to find that too. You should have one around here. I think that's upstairs too. Oh, come on. Crocheting yarn is going to Florida cream story for 2 days. I bet so. Oh my goodness. I think my 6.5s are upstairs. At least one of them is. If I could find the other one. Just trying to remember where they'd be. Using a 6 for that, so it's not in there. I need to clean up my desk so I can find things. My desk is a mess and I can't find things. Oh my goodness. I mean, let's see what this does. I'll go with the 7. 7 might be too big. Good morning, Miguel. Two, 3, 4, 5. This feels better. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 132. Your Sadie goes to the vet this morning. I hope it's all good, though. I hope it's just a checkup. All right. It's 3 in the last. Continue working along opposite edge. I'm getting in base chain, single crochet. 1 remains. 3 in the first chain. Oh, there's going to be 4 in the first chain. Okay. Aw, you're making Paddington the bear so cute. I went with a 7. It may not be as tight, but oh well. Oh my gosh, squeak central though. This yarn and plastic. Paddington the bear is such a cute bear. So I think, yeah, I started a blanket this weekend. I know I said I wasn't going to start any blankets, but I've gotten it to the point where it's finally slowing down. The rounds are getting longer to do, but I started it because I want to get it done as soon as possible before the summer, before June, and give it to my bestie for her belated housewarming blanket that I said I was going to make her. So yeah, I got, let's see, I started the Wand the Yarn Addicts artisanal arches, and I am on round, I think I'm on round 28 already on it, and it's got 47 rounds, I think. So I'm already almost halfway done with the blanket. It works up super fast to that point, and then it definitely takes, it'll probably take me at least a day or two to finish each round at this point, with, you know, life happening around me. So, you know, this 7 is almost not enough for this splitty yarn. This is another reason I'm ready to be done with this yarn. It's so splitty. But it's not like, I'm not like losing strands anymore with the 7mm. I'm not, you know, and I'm going into a chain right now, so that's not helping. So once I get going on this, it'll work out better. Uh, 3 days to finish. Well, I don't have the time to do 3 days to finish it. It's taken me 3 days to get to where I'm at. It looks great. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, I'm already much further past that picture. I think that was the first 20 rounds for sure. And then when I get to round 30, when I finish round 30, I'm going to take another picture, and yeah, I'm going to try and do every 10 rounds. And then so that way I'll do from 20 to 30, then 30 to 40, then I'll do the last 7 after that. Because I'm pretty sure it was 47 rounds. All right, so 3 in the last chain, and then work around the other side, and then 3 in the last chain. Okay. I'm just, yeah, well, I'm trying to focus on it right now, and then like doing these small little projects here and there, you know. So like if this bag doesn't get done exactly today, then that's fine. I'll work on it in between working on the blanket. Oh my goodness. I chained my chain too tight. So trying to go in on the other side of the chain is it's work. It's work. But it's only 30 something stitches, so, and not all of them are too tough. But they're definitely making the yarn, or the hook and yarn, squeak. I know, I can't wait to see the Paddington Bear. Ah! So, anyway, I think I'm going to keep postponing this at least through April. I'm going to give myself another month to catch up my longer my bigger whips that I have going. So this month, between all my, you know, because these bags are fast, you know, so these are kind of like my palette cleansers when I do these bags, beanies, you know, the smaller things. They're kind of my palette cleansers. So that's why I keep starting these little projects, because it gives me something small to work on between all of my bigger projects. I just noticed a drawer that's like hanging off the shelf over there that needs to get pushed back in. So, how quick of a response do you guys feel like I'm giving you by the chat? Does it feel like it's quicker? Or is there still a bit of a delay? I wish I could figure out if there's a delay. If I stop talking for a few seconds, I might be able to count and see. This weekend was a good weekend. It was a good weekend. Seems quicker on your end. Cool beans, cool beans. Ugh. Well, you'll be happy to know that I won't be able to do the double camera thing. Unless, the only time if I ever do want to do the double camera thing is I will have to purposely plan those and then use Restream for that, because I don't think YouTube allows that in the studio, in their studio. They have a very simple one. Seems quick to you. Cool beans, cool beans. From the time you put it up to the time I read it. No new live for you until you have your t-shirt. I gotta get it made. Got to get it made. Apparently we had a small fox running around our yard last night, because my husband texted me this morning, goes, there was a small fox running around our yard last night. I was like, cool. That's cool. I don't have any footage of it, but let's see. Do dot join. All right. So I need to get a stitch marker out. Let me use a bright green one. Single crochet in each of the next 30, 2 in each of the next 3. Okay. Well, this is, I don't need a stitch marker right now because this one starts with a dark color and ends with a light color, so I'll know where to start and stop. Okay, so it said to do, what was it? Single crochet. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna put it in here because now it's the same color. So, oh, but no, it's not Panda's. The bee's knees is Michael's. I saw that. I was like, yay! I should start that. Just to get it started so I can be working on it along with the crochet along, but I don't think it's gonna, I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep up with it. I still gotta finish Panda's the new friend shawl that he came out with. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. I think a 7mm is going to be just fine. Like, the holes in this thing are very, very, very minimal. In his, oh gosh. Yeah, Michael, I can't, it's awesome. I don't remember what number I stopped on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 30. By the way, if you guys are interested in the pattern that I'm working, it is called the Chunky Crochet Tote Bag, and it is a free pattern. So I will see if I can I. The only thing is I can't give to my memberships from here. Oh, wait, no, I can. They changed it. Yay. But I'm going to wait. I already gave my 5 at the beginning. Okay, so 30 and then 2 in the next 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Silly husband. $29 and then, okay. Marianne, thank you. Just because you're so awesome. Thank you, Marianne. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I have to count. 6, 7. I technically don't, but because I could just 9. I can just visually see where I need to stop, but I'm making sure my numbers are right. 10. I am that way. I am that person. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I should count to myself. But then it's too quiet. And now I've lost count. All right, let me count again. All right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Marianne is amazing. Marianne is amazing. 26, 27, 28, and 29. All right, and then 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. And the nice thing about this pattern, I read through it, is it does it in the spiral, so there's no joining ever of the rounds. It just keeps going, and then that way it's harder to see, you know, your seam and things, and I like that. So and that's pretty much how I'm making my basket. This big basket that I showed you guys, I am not following a pattern. I'm following a pattern per se in the sense that I've made a couple bags or baskets, and so I kind of have an idea of what to do. So I guess, would you call that following somebody's pattern though? If you are using a very similar pattern that you just remember. Well, I guess whether you remember a pattern or follow it as you're doing it, it's still somebody else's pattern. So I guess I am following a pattern. It's just no one in particular. Like, I'm just making a basket based off of knowledge I had in my head. So the basket, I started out with 6 single crochets and just increased it, did the increase until I got to 13 stitches. So it was 11 and then an increase. So it was 13 times, I I think it was 13 times 6. I can't remember what that was. That was like 78. So I have 78 stitches. I should have 78 stitches around my basket. I need to count and see. So yeah, I'm not following any one particular pattern when it comes to the basket. This I am. Okay, so I did 3. 2 in each of the next 3. I did that. And then 1 in the last stitch. 2. So this is why I count, because I don't have a last stitch. I have no stitch. Let me count. Oh yeah, this is why I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 50, 51, 52, 53, 57, 60, 61, 70, 71. I have 71 stitches, but I don't have a stitch to do the well, I have my 71 stitches, so we're just going to move on. Because it says single crochet in the last stitch. 2 in each of the last of the next 3, and then 1. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. I'm just going to keep going. Okay. So now it does a SP single crochet, which is a spike single crochet, working around the entire stitch, yarn over and pull up a long loop to the height of the current. Okay, so spike single crochet in the next stitch 2 rows below. So I'm going to go here. Single crochet back loop only in the next stitch, without splitting the yarn. Okay, and then I do that 15 total times. I don't know. Kind of using someone else's pattern, not really. For example, I learned no, because the C2C, yeah. So it's not, it's using his tutorial, but it wasn't a technique that he came up with. So it wasn't his pattern per se. What I mean is like someone that designed a pattern, like taking his artisanal arches, and if you for some reason are able to remember all 47 rounds of that thing without looking at the pattern again and recreated it, then yeah, you're still using someone else's pattern. But his C2C tutorial is just him basically saying, this is how I learned it, this is how I explained it. So I think that's the difference. So in a way, I guess I'm using somebody's pattern, I just don't know whose. And there's so many people out there that have made baskets that they all make them the same way. So I literally could just like throw a stone, and whatever person it landed on, that I could give credit to that person. Good morning, Zach. Okay, so I'm basically just going back into the single crochet I single crocheted into. I know that probably doesn't make any sense. Even if I go row, I always just add original. Right. Do you have a... Did I have a good... Yes, I did. I had a very good Easter. I got baptized yesterday. I wasn't sure that I wanted to do it. I wanted to wait to have more people there, like family and friends, to invite them. But I was like, you know what? I felt the nudge. I had a nudge from my kid. One of my kids was like, hey. And then, because, you know, they were in with us instead of at their youth thing during church. Or the two older ones were. And then I just felt the urge from, you know, other people saying, you may not have planned it, but hey, you still have time. And so I was like, all right. So, all right. So 3, 4. I think I'm doing this right. 5. Like the spike stitches, I'm like just going down into the same single crochet that I did the previous round into. I was having major issues yesterday as I wanted to do a rectangle oval base for a bag and I couldn't get it to work for me. This one starts out with a chain of 32 and then it does 3 into either end. And then if you want to keep increasing it, you just increase it in the 3 on the end and then you keep the centers. But this one does it slightly differently though, so that's one way. That's how I've been doing my oval bases. I've basically been writing it out on a piece of paper. So like if I have 18, I try to figure out what I want my math to be for my multiple. So like if it's a multiple of 3 or 2, I try to make the stitch number, the stitch count between the increases that multiple, and then the increase match it somehow. So that's, I don't know if that makes any sense. So like one of my bags, I had like 18 in the center and then I had the 3 on the outside. So that gave me 6 extra stitches. So that got me to 24. So I had a multiple of 2 or 3 at that point. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're fine, Zach. 7. I got what how do they say it? I caught what you were throwing or whatever you were trying to ask. I got what you were trying to ask. I got you. 8, 9, 10. Melissa, you were one of like, let's see, my mom, my best friend, 2 friends actually, a cousin who I accidentally texted, and then she texted me back Happy Easter, and so then I told her. And you. I think you were like one of 5 people I told you. I personally messaged that too. I thought you would like that. And then, oh no, and Aaron too. I forgot about Aaron. Yeah, there's also that. You could do like, I just don't know if I want to do it that way because I feel like the holes in the bottom. Like, this is really sturdy because of how chunky this is, and I'm using a small hook. So the holes are quite tiny, and I like it. I like it a lot. I might actually use this base. I mean, I might I need to find chunky cotton. Or just run multiple strands together like I like to do. You were the only person I heard from yesterday. Aw. I'm sorry, Erin. I'm glad I messaged you then. I'm glad that I was urged by the Holy Spirit to reach out to you. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think there's going to get a point where I don't have to count, but I have to count right now just to make sure I'm doing this right. And then 15, I think. Oh gosh, I'm going to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Ooh, 6 prizes to give out tonight, Zach. Nice. You guys go check him out. I'll be busy. I got a busy night this evening. Let's see. Spike stitch, 2 rows below, 2 in the next. Okay, so it's increasing this round. Okay, so I do a spike stitch here, and then I do 2 back loop here, and then okay, this is cool. Bring that up, do that, and then 2 here, and then 1 spike stitch here, back loop 2 here. All right, let's see. Good, makes the night go faster. Yeah, my daughter and youngest, my oldest, who's my daughter, and then my youngest son. So I have 2 boys. I have 2 boys and a girl. My daughter's my oldest, and then I have a middle and a youngest. So I usually refer to my oldest or my daughter, my middle kid, my middle son, or my oldest son, and then my youngest son. My youngest and my oldest both have activities this evening. My youngest is going to learn how to skate tonight. Well, he's going to go and check it out, and hopefully he likes it. All right, so 15 more times again. Okay. Alrighty then. I'm going to try and just go, and then I can count and pull out if I need to, if I do too many. I don't necessarily want the night to go faster, but yeah, I got to take her to her thing, and then my husband's going to take the boys to the skating rink so the youngest can do start his skating lessons tonight. Okay, that kid did not bring the remote back down. Hold on a second. Yeah, so I signed him up for learning how to skate, and then I'd love for him to go on to try hockey. So I had mentioned to the person that I signed up under that we may look into hockey later on. So I just set it on the counter. That's my desk. Love you. Love you. Mentioned that, we may pursue hockey. So he's like, if you do hockey, he recommended grabbing hockey skates for him to bring, because technically skates were included in our registration fee for the skating lessons, and so we didn't have to go buy skates. But oh, I'm sorry, Brizzy. Good morning, Jennifer. But they recommended hockey skates for learning how to skate. To get hockey skates for him to learn in. So that way, if he does go to hockey after the lessons, then he will already be used to them. I won't have to because they're different. They fit differently, I guess, or they work different. I don't know. They don't. Skates are skates, but hockey skates are slightly different, bulkier. I don't know what the difference is, but there is a difference between the two figure skating skates and hockey skates. So anyway, I got him. We went to a place called Play It Again Sports and got him a pair of hockey skates for $25. I was like, heck yeah, that's cheap. Especially if he doesn't necessarily pursue hockey. $25 for him to try it out for a while. Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I only have 2 more left. 14 and 15. And then I'm pretty sure I just do the same thing on this end as I did the other end. Yep. Hold on, it says next stitch 2 rows below. So I don't do the 2 single crochets. Excuse me. Oh, you know what? I completely skipped over I just skipped over one. Oh my goodness. I might have to rip this out and start over. Plus, he will have his hockey skates broken in. I think the difference between hockey and figure skates is something to do with the toe pick. Oh, true. Hold on. I think I skipped over a row. Yeah, I was way too far. I was supposed to be on round 3 and I was on round 5. Oh no, I was okay. Oh, I only have to do 14 times. Okay, so I gotta pull that one out. All right, so repeat from once more. My goodness, I'm so lost here. Hold on. There's 2 rows with it. Okay. So spike stitch here, back loop 2, that doesn't, I'm not in the right spot for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Place marker in the first of 3 just made. 14 times. Repeat from here once more. Okay, so that's what I'm doing, but this pattern is about to lose me. I'm trying to make a bag. It's the Chunky Crochet Tote Bag. I'll try and share it again. Let's see. Okay. Going to go lay down. Oh, no worries, Frizzy. I hope you feel better. Okay. Here is the bag pattern I am currently working on. Okay, there it is again. Okay. This thing is confusing me. 1, 2. It's not landing in the right place. 1 and 2. And then repeat from once more. Okay. And then spike single crochet in the last stitch. Okay. Now, I mean, that does work. Well, I'm just going to keep following it. Trust the thing, right? Trust the process, right? Place the marker in the first single crochet, spike single crochet of 3 just made. All right, so 1 there. And then let's see, where's the other one at? 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I've got my stitch markers in my spots. All right. I need to correct myself. I didn't have one otherwise. I'm holding. Oh my goodness, Zach. Pulling out the base of Sorry History from my yarn barrel to restart it. So are you making like a round one for your yarn barrel, or are you going to go oval? Is that why you were trying to do an oval base? I did, like I said, I did 6 because it's a chunky yarn, so I did 6. But I'm also using 2 chunkies together, 2 supers, 2 super bulkies. I did 6, and then I did 2 in each, and then I just kept increasing till I got to 11 stitches, 11 single crochets, and then an increase. So I had 13 total across a whole increase. Mary Ann, Mama Winch is Mary Ann. Okay, so I'm on round 4, y'all. Round 4. All right, so I'm going to single crochet the back loop only here. Spike, single crochet in the next stitch. Ooh. Into single crochet, hold on, single spike in the next, hold on. Okay then, round 4. Spike single crochet in the next stitch 2 rows below. Okay, so it's doing the back loop on the spike stitch, and then I hope I'm doing the spike stitch on the next one right. Because you're doing back loop only, but when you do the spike stitch, it says to go the spike stitch is always worked 2 rows below, and you insert it into the next stitch 2 rows below, working around the entire stitch. So I don't know why they have you doing back loop only if you're just going to go over it. You know, like, why are you going around the whole stitch if they have you doing the back loop only? Weird. Makes it thick, that's for sure. I just don't understand why the back loop. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if I can like mine, can I? No, I can't. I can go over here and like it though. There, I liked my own. No, I don't want that. There we go. Good morning, Dinky Crafts, Jennifer. I always tell them when I come in, I've always been lurking. I've been lurking half an hour. I think, yeah, I don't understand the whole back loop thing. Like, maybe it is a texture thing. I don't know, but this is what it's looking like. So the stitches between the spike stitch are going into the back loop, right? I can't point to this right. So the single crochet is going into the back loop right here, and then you do your spike stitch, and then you do back loop, spike stitch, back loop, and it's looks like it creates a little bar in between the stitches. I mean, it does, but like you cover it up with the spike stitch, is what I'm saying. Because you go into the stitch 2 rows below, and you go around the whole stitch with the spike stitch. Unless I'm doing the spike stitch wrong. I mean, if it wanted me to go into the front loop only, it should say front loop, but it doesn't. Kinda, yeah, I guess. Kinda. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15. Yeah, the number takes me to the next stitch marker. That's 16. All right, let me go to the next spot. All right, round 4. Let's see, it did 16 times, so single crochet, back loop, and the next stitch, spike, single crochet in the same stitch as last. Oh my goodness gracious. Single crochet, back loop. There. That's 2 though. Oh, hold on a second. So the spikes, no. Oh, that was the last one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is 16. Okay. Single crochet, back loop only. Spikes, single crochet in the same stitch as the last one. I just need to get past these increase rounds because they're getting confusing. Spike single crochet in the next. And then twice. Okay, go back up there, goes back loop, spike single crochet here. Next stitch, spike or regular back loop. And then here. Let's see. Single crochet back loop, next stitch. Hold on, guys. Spike single crochet in that one just made. Okay. Single crochet back loop here. My goodness, this is what I'm talking about. How do people come up with stuff like this? I'd never think to do this stuff. That's why I like to do people's patterns to get like in their brains and be like, oh, that'd be a fun technique to try on mine next time. Where did I just finish here? Okay, single crochet, back loop. All right, spike stitch in the next. All right, so this is where I'm starting the 15 from. Okay. All right, so spike stitch. I mean, it is a very thick bag. That is for sure. It looks to me like the back loop only is giving it a woven look. Maybe. I don't know, but it's thick. Especially with this super bulky that I'm using. I only have one more round of increase though after this, and then I think. No, 2 more rounds of increase after this because I'm on 4. Keep forgetting I'm on 4. I'm on round 4. Okay. It's really cool looking. I like the way it's turning out though. It's really cool looking. I just got to get out of these increase rounds. Now that I understand it somewhat, I can, you know, move along a little bit. I think it said to do 15. Yep, 15 times. Anybody else gonna make this, or is it just me? I mean, I totally understand if you guys don't want to make it. But hey, I am literally trying to fill a booth of bags to sell. So whether they're mine, my designs or not. Good morning, Linda. The bag looked like it was moss stitch, so I was like, ooh, I like this. When I found it, it looked simple and it was a free pattern, so I was like, heck yeah, I'll try that out. Just getting these setup rows figured out. But I think I'm on a roll now. I think. All right, hold on, let me count. So that one started it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so last one, 15. All right. So what do I do after the 15? Oh, repeat from blankety blank to blankety blank once more. Single crochet back loop only in the next stitch. Oh, okay, I already did that. So I'm going to put this here. And then spike single crochet. And then hold on a second. repeat from in the same stitch as last spike single crochet just made. I haven't made a spike single crochet. That would be all the way over here. Oh my Lanta, y'all, this is confoogling me here. Oh my goodness, let's see. All right, so there's one here. Here we go. Okay, we're good, I think. One here, and then a spike single crochet here. Another spike single crochet, and this. I'm gonna have to count. Make sure I have the right number of stitches. All right, so I've done 1, 2, and 3. Let's see. 1, 2, and then 3. So, and last stitch. Okay. I mean, I've been trying to keep my stitch markers in the right places, but I have no idea. I have one more round on this dolly, and then I will check it out. I don't know how people crochet whole tablecloths with this stuff. It would take, I know. Can't use bulky yarn. Well, you could make it in a smaller yarn. I'm not a fan of this bulky 5-foot that I'm working with, so it won't be a constant work on it. I'm definitely be breaking it with other things. My hand doesn't like the bigger hook. I need coffee while you count. Okay. All right, so I need to count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 83. It should be an odd number because of the way it worked. So, yay! I have the right number. Okay. And I have used up, I don't know if you guys can see this. I've used like about that much of the cake so far. All right, so I'm on round 5. All right, spike single crochet in the next stitch. Excuse me. Spike single crochet, single crochet back loop only. 1. All right, so I have the right numbers. I just don't know the right spots because like where my stitch markers are not in the right spots or fill off. Oh, she did she? Can I click on that? Oh, I can click on it. Yay. Another reason I like YouTube. I can actually click on links. No, don't start it. I want to see what it looks like without actually starting. Well, I'll watch it later. All right, there's 1, 2, 3, This is definitely a very thick fabric. I can't wait till the body starts working up because my base is like all wobbly. It's twisting. And I honestly think that's partly to do with how tight the stitches are. I think once the body works up, it will flatten itself out. I love how this yarn just works up with the color. Man, Nightbot just spammed like 3 times right there. Look at all the blue between Nightbot and all of y'all. Amazing people. My 3 moderators. I actually have all 3 of y'all here right now. Well, and I guess I have 4. There's Frizzy. She's laying down. I hope she's not coming under the weather. Why does that tell me? You know, one of these days I need to do another goal thing. Those darn tummy bugs. No more of those. No more of those. So hard. Like, that's only one strand. How am I not going under both? I don't think I am going under both. All right, so it starts with the spike. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't think I've been going under both loops. For the spike stitch, it's only been going under one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Or maybe he's trying to get out of work. He did manage to go fishing Saturday. Oh, funny. Okay, 15 times in the next stitch, 2 rows below. Yeah. All right, spike stitch, 2 single crochet back loop. 1, 2. And just keep adding more and more stitch markers. I think I got all 4 corners covered now. And they're basically in the same areas. All right, so I've done my 2, and then I do a spike stitch in the next. Spike stitch, single crochet below in the next. Twice. All right, so I go back, spike stitch, 2 in here, 1, 2, and then I can't see my spike area right there. Oh, spike stitch, single crochet, back loop only. All right, and then spike stitch in there, 2 in the next. 1 and 2. Next stitch. 2 rows below. And then single crochet back loop only. But see, it moved over. I don't know. Just follow the pattern. Let's see. Erin, my grandmother, crocheted several large tablecloths and bedspreads. I did too, but I never knew it until recently. Every table in her house had beautiful crochet tablecloths and doilies, but I didn't know they were what they were when I was young. Yeah. Two. Oh my gosh. Stop it. Right there. 3. Stop splitting the yarn hook. Oh my goodness. I am liking this, but one and done. One and done. At least with this yarn. I mean, is it really going to look okay putting this yarn on the bottom and then switching to this on the top? Is that going to, I mean, I don't want it to be too obnoxious to where people are like, that, yeah, you know, it's a very, where it becomes a very select person that has to kind of like it, you know? Which, I mean, that's pretty much what a lot of this is based off my color choices. It's going to take a special person to like my color choices. Because I like bright and colorful, and some people just want muted. You know, muted, neutral colors. Not these bright, variegated colors. I'm just saying, like, Erin, I just want to make sure it's not going to be like, I want it to make sense, you know? I mean, being scrappy is one thing. I don't, you know, as long as it looks good, it makes sense, you know? But I can start it and see what it looks like. If it's just too funky, then I just take it off and I guess use the rest of the sweet roll if I have to. One, two, three, four, 5. No, hold on. Starts with the spike. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14. And 15. See, that ended right. All right, so 15. I feel like I've done it twice now. So yeah, now I'm going to do the increase on this end. Repeat from once more. Okay, so spike, single crochet. Without splitting the yarn. Spike, single crochet in the next stitch, 2 in the next, 1, 2, spike, single crochet, and then one here, and then a spike single crochet, and then 2, 1, 2, spike single crochet, and then 1. Okay, so I've repeated that 2 times, so then spike single crochet, 2, 1, 2, spike single crochet, and single crochet in the back loop only, and then a spike single crochet. All right, where did that start? Before the 2. Okay, so this one right here. All right, round 6. Round 6. The spring bag pattern. Not yet. No, the one with the butterfly flower looking one, not yet. I do need to. I had planned to. Good morning, Starla. All right. Round 6 commence. Let's see. Single crochet back loop only. Single crochet back loop.
You unlock my computer, please. If it's unlocked.
Hold on. Spike single. All right. Oh. Mail's been delivered already? Or my husband. Single crochet back loop in the next, and spike in the same stitch as last. Oh wait, hold on. I just gotta do that 16 times first. Oh, you should be good, bub. This 16 times. Excuse me. Working on a bag the whole life. Hot and spicy Cheez-Its and Diet Coke for breakfast. Great adult life choices. You know, Melissa, I had toaster strudels this morning, so not much better. I don't know what that means. More than one ingestion is used. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Is it good now? My mic got muted. My screen is showing an error for some reason, so I want to make sure my stream is still working. I'm assuming it is. I didn't really say anything. You guys didn't miss much. I was just complaining about this error. Trying to get the kids to turn their stuff off. See if maybe that's what it was. Because I don't know what's going on. It says more than one ingestion is using the primary URL. Send one stream to the primary and one to the backup. I wish this dark blue would go all the way around, but it's not going to make it. Bless his heart, made coffee and forgot the filter. I had to rinse everything off and start again. Oh no! Okay. This hook is not listening. It's starting to split hairs. See? It's turning to purple. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Could have sworn this said 16. 15. I'm gonna go check. I could have sworn. Okay, why is this still on there? Yeah, it said 16 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16. All right. Then single crochet back loop only. Then again, it doesn't give me spike stitch. Single crochet and back loop. Oh my gosh, I'm so confused on this round. Assignment accepted. All right, so I did single crochet back loop only. I'm getting, the space is getting very wonky. Like it's starting to buckle even more. Single crochet back loop only. Oh geez, it ends with a spike stitch. Okay. Oh, I had it right. Okay, single crochet back loop only. No, no, that's not right. Because I mean, unless I go down there. I don't know. This round is confusing me. Single crochet on the next stitch. I need to see a picture of the bottom of this bag again. There is a video possibly. I just saw something about that. All right, so just made a single crochet back loop only. Spike single crochet. Oh, I keep getting lost. Single crochet back loop only. I did that. All right, do it twice. So single crochet back loop only, and then a spike stitch here. Next stitch. Next stitch. Spike single in there. Oh boy, just gotta get through this row. Single crochet in the back. Two rows below. That don't work. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. I'm getting lost. Oh, let's see. I need to see if I have purple yarn as my brain's not supposed to make me purple. Coffee has rinse down with coffee. I'm so drooling now. Gosh, y'all are funny. Hold on a second. Okay. So I back loop crochet, then I spike stitch in the same one. Back loop only. 2 rows below. Repeat from or twice. So I do go back, single crochet back loop, just made, single crochet back loop, single crochet back loop, or row below, repeat from so I do it 2 more times. Once more. All right, so single crochet, back loop only, just made, 2 rows below. I can't do that. maybe I go there. And then do the one down below. Here. And then okay, so let's see if this works. So I'm doing a back loop spike for 16 times. All right, sorry. I don't know, Rebecca. It's and like it's 9:30 now, so my base is getting so wonky here. Sorry, I left y'all to go bake. I think I'm just again trusting the pattern and going through. Like I said, I just gotta get through round 6 and then I'll be good. And I'm almost there, so we'll get there. We'll get there. Chris said he's still mad that I went to our daughter's house yesterday and played with her dog and cats without him. Oh, goodness. Silly Peter. Right? Yep. Silly Peter. I want to get these 16 done and then we can sign off, or at least get this round done, and then I can sign off with you guys. My error thing still has not gone away. I don't know what it is. It's something about URLs. Like too many. I'm trying to use YouTube too much or something at my house. It's like as soon as my kid got on his computer to work on his school, it did that. But he doesn't have anything YouTube, so. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Do you have anything in playing with YouTube on your computer?
What?
You have anything with YouTube playing on your computer, or like are you using Google or anything?
No.
Okay, just curious. All right, repeat from boom, boom, boom. Okay, single crochet, back loop only. Follow the pattern step by step. Single crochet, spike single crochet in that. Back loop only. 2 rows below. Alright, back loop only. Back in that same stitch. Back loop only. 2 rows below. That doesn't work. It's already got something in there. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to have to sign off with you guys and frustrate my way through the end of this thing. This round 6 is giving me fits. Single crochet, back loop only in the next stitch. Well, that's this one. And then it says spike single crochet in the next stitch, 2 rows below. I can't do that because it's a spike stitch. What's that one? I don't know. Single crochet, back loop only. And then the same stitch I just made. And then single crochet, back loop only. 2 rows below. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Figuring it out. Slowly but surely. Spike stitch 2 rows below, and then single crochet back loop only. Single crochet back loop into that. Single crochet back loop only. 2 rows below. The last stitch. Okay then. Oh boy. Good morning, Manuela. All right, let me count and see if I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 26, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 44, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 86, 88, 90, 92, 94, 96, 98, 100, 102. I have 7 stitches too many. All right, I'm ripping the bag out. I went from 83, and I don't know where that round started, and messed up somewhere. Finding a different pattern. This pattern is not getting done. So, nope, I'm making something else. I don't know where to rip it out. Otherwise, I have to rip out the entire thing. I have 7 stitches too many. I don't know how I did that. Followed the pattern and ended up with 7 stitches. This is why I count, because that drives me nuts. Oh, all right, guys. Don't forget, you are all somebody to somebody, and I hope you know that you are and that I will be back tomorrow, same time, same place. I can't tell if this is high enough because of the error that's on my screen, but I feel like it's too high now. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day and stay safe, stay healthy. Have a great Monday. I'll show you what I come up with because that's obviously getting frogged. Bye, guys.